So my name is Chloe Lozano, and I'm a postdoctoral research fellow at the University of Hawaii Cancer Center. So by the end of the presentation today, I'm hoping you'll be able to identify the main food groups and give some examples of these, and then understand that nutrients help us grow and stay healthy. Okay, so I'm going to ask you what you think of these words. There's no right or wrong answer, but what does the word health mean to you? So you can unmute and answer if you like.
To keep your body healthy and exercise, good diets, you need some rest in your body.
Wow, good job. You can take over my job. Great answer.
This in science last chapter, so I kind of
Oh, good. Excellent. Okay. What about choice? What does the word choice mean to you?
You have to pick the right choices in your life and pick good foods to eat, not any like fatty foods and stuff like that.
Excellent. Good job. Okay. And then what about a healthy choice? What is a healthy choice? You've kind of already answered this, but how about someone else as well? If anyone else wants to jump in, what does a healthy choice mean?
Celery, or like vegetables and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So it can be a food choice that's a healthy choice. Anything unrelated to food?
Workout.
Perfect. Great answer. Okay. So you've kind of answered what a healthy food choice is. Does anyone else have any examples of what they think a healthy food choice is?
Food with a lot of proteins and nutrients.
Wow, I don't need to give this presentation. You already know it. Okay, good answer. And then have you heard of the food groups before?
Protein, grains, the dairy, vegetables.
Yep. Well, that was pretty good. So there's 5.
Protein, dairy,
grains.
protein, dairy, vegetables, fruit, and
fruits. I forgot fruits.
Yeah, good job, guys. You got them all. Okay.
And what was the last one?
You said
I
everything.
think you got them.
Dairy.
Dairy, protein, grains, vegetables, and fruits.
Yeah, you got them. Okay. So this is the MyPlate icon. Does anything stand out when you see this? What do you think when you see this icon?
The vegetables overestimate the whole entire plate.
Good answer. Yeah. So
the vegetable and the grain is like the same size and bigger than the food.
Vegetables and fruit mostly take up the most.
Probably vegetables and grains.
Good observations. So you can see that there's different proportions from the different food groups. And then you're right. So vegetables and grains are bigger than the other food groups. So that just means like over the day that these two food groups should probably take up, you should be eating more than the other food groups. And you can see that fruits and vegetables makes up about half of the plate. And can you give me examples of what these are kind of, some of them are easier than others, examples of some fruits?
A fruit salad.
Greens, oranges, bananas, grapes.
Lychee.
Good job. Yeah, lychee is particularly delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about some vegetables?
A salad which has like lettuce, carrots, tomatoes.
Celery, broccoli.
Brilliant. Okay, this one's a little trickier. How about grains? What's an example of a grain food?
Like bread.
Rice.
Wheat.
I love rice.
I love rice too.
And it has to be wheat. What can be the way that it can be the They
Yeah,
can't-
we prefer, that's a
it
good,
has to
that's
be
a
the
good
wheat
point.
that's cut into little pieces. Has to be whole grain wheat.
Well done. So at least half of the grains that you eat, so half of the, if you choose to have bread or rice or spaghetti, we want half of that to be the whole grain. So brown rice or whole grain breads. And then with your vegetables, I didn't mention this, but we can, since we're speaking about it, you want to have a variety of different vegetables because different vegetables have different nutrients, which we'll speak about a little bit later. And the same with the fruits. You want to have a variety of different fruits in your diet. Okay, examples of proteins.
Meat.
Mhm. What about non-meat proteins?
Non-meat.
Chicken, I think.
That's
Yeah.
meat.
Chicken is still meat.
Yeah.
Mm,
What about
Steak,
protein?
nuts, skin,
Great.
beans.
Uh-huh. Yep. And nuts and seeds go under there too.
Having
Okay.
too
Like
much
sunflower seeds.
having
Sunflower seeds, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. What about dairy? What's some example of some dairy foods?
milk, yogurt,
Milk, yogurt,
cream,
ice cream.
cheese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I
We
don't
want
know
to
about the
aim
cheese.
for dairy that's kind of low fat or fat free. So
1%, 2%.
the white chocolate milk and the chocolate milk.
I love
Wait,
it.
like the white
Has to be
milk and the
2%.
chocolate
though.
milk.
Has to be 2% or 1%.
yeah, you want to aim for the 1%. So
One,
if
two.
chocolate milk helps you get your dairy in the day, then that's great. And that's why it's included in the National School Lunch Program. It's to help kids get the dairy in their diet. And then with the protein, we're aiming for your leaner protein, so the lower fat proteins as well. So good job. You guys did great. And then what else do you think we need to do in terms of, we've got our balanced diet, and then what else should we do in the day to stay healthy, you think?
Exercise and rest.
Great,
Drink
perfect.
water.
Drink water. Wow. Great.
Water helps in digestion and keeps you
Exercising too much
hydrated.
weaks your immune system.
Good job. So yeah, so we're aiming for at least 60 minutes of exercise every day. And let's go to, all right, so this is, I'm going to play a song and listen carefully because we're actually going to make up a dance to this. And I can't see everyone. I don't know if everyone has a camera, but if you do, and you can turn it on, that would be great because I don't want to be the only one dancing. I bet you don't want to see me being the only one dancing too. Okay, I'm going to play this song and then think about examples of fruits and vegetables, and then we're going to do a dance to represent each of those foods. Okay, ready?
Talking about the 5 foods, what they are and what they help do. Talking about the 5 food groups, what they are and what they help do. A banana is a fruit, broccoli is a veggie, rice is a grain, chicken is a protein food, milk is dairy, and now we got 5. We're gonna feel our best, we're gonna feel alive. Alive with 5, both you and I. Alive with 5, let's give them a try. Yeah, fruits and vegetables, dairy and grains. Add to that a protein food and you'll be on your way. So many fruits and vegetables are good for me. Some help me heal my wounds, give me more energy. Sometimes I like to eat them with some meat and bread and cheese. These 5 food groups give me what I need. Wouldn't you agree? Alive with 5, both you and I. Alive with 5, let's give them a try. Fruits and vegetables, dairy and grains. Add to that a protein food and you'll be on the way. Alive with 5, both you and I. Alive with
So did you hear the examples? We're going to write them down. Okay, so what was the example given for the fruit?
Banana.
All right, and this is going to be hard to write, but let's do it. Hopefully you can still see my right. Still read it, okay. And what would be a dance move to represent the banana?
Phone.
Yeah, the banana phone. That's a good one. That's a great one. Okay, and when what was the vegetable?
Broccoli.
Uh-huh. Okay, and what would be ooh,
I'm gonna peel my yogurt drink.
you could do the tree. Yeah, that's a good one. All right.
Look, I peeled something off. I peeled this off from this as yogurt drink.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, we've got an example of a good choice for dairy.
Peeled it off.
Grain or
Grain.
oh, the
What's
bread.
the grains?
The bread.
Have a look. Have you got the lyrics in front of you for the song?
I remember I had my brain.
It is a bread. So, give me examples of
What was the
some other
protein
grains.
again?
Huh?
Or what's the protein?
So I think
Got the protein. I
let's
know.
see. Yeah, we can go back. All right. What was the grain?
I thought it was
Rice.
bread.
Chicken and
Uh-huh.
the protein.
I thought it
And
was
chicken was the
bread.
protein, and milk was the dairy. All
What
right.
happened to chicken?
So we're gonna
it
do
in the
rice. Yeah. Okay. What's a move to represent rice?
rice.
It turned small to big. I don't know.
You're expanding.
Let
Are
me
you
see.
I'm gonna say when rice cooks it like it's small and then kind of like turns a little bigger. With the
So is
water
rice
of-
growing when you put it in water? Okay. We'll do expand. Okay. This one's a little bit easier. What about protein? What was it?
Chicken.
Chicken.
Uh-huh.
And then we
And-
end up doing the chicken dance.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was pretty easy. Okay. And then the dairy,
Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese and milk.
it was
That's
milk. Yeah.
mayo for
Milk was the
chicken.
example given. All right.
Milk and cheese.
Uh-huh. So what would be a good dance move for milk?
I know a dance move for cheese though. Yep, smile.
All right. We're doing milk. Where does milk come from?
A cow. Oh,
Cow.
moo.
Okay. All right. We'll do, what's a good cow dance move?
Moo.
Cow dance.
Okay. You
good.
can just, whatever your
cow
best, do your best cow dance. All right.
How do we do that?
So we're going to play the song again, but this time you have to do your best. We're going to do the banana phone, the broccoli tree, rice you're expanding, chicken dance, and dairy is the cow. Are you ready? Okay, here we go.
Talking about the five
We're
foods,
gonna go fast.
what they are and what they help do. Talking about the five foods, what they are and what they help do.
Ready?
A banana is a fruit, broccoli is a veggie, rice is a grain, chicken is a protein food, milk is dairy, and now we got five. We're gonna feel our best. We're gonna feel alive, alive with five. Oh, you and I, alive.
How did we go? Good job. Good job, everyone. Okay, so we did it. Hopefully that helps you remember the 5 food groups and some examples of the different foods in each group.
Avoid.
Okay, we're going to skip. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Okay, now can everyone share one thing you've learnt about MyPlate and the 5 food groups so far?
A song is gonna help you remember the 5 food groups.
You spelled learned wrong.
What did I spell wrong?
You spelled
Learned.
learned wrong. You did learned.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Dylan, I think you didn't need to call that out though, but okay.
That's okay. Let me just, sorry, I'm just gonna try again. Here we go. Now it's coming back. Okay. I think it might be different spellings for different countries. That might have got me there. But let's do, yeah, so one thing you've learned about the MyPlate and the 5 food groups. Who we got on?
Seeds was a protein.
Yep, great. And that's a little bit more tricky to remember. Okay. And everyone else? What else has someone else learned? Anything new?
We did a
Nope.
dance move. Yeah. Okay. Move.
Okay. Nope, that's fine. If you don't want to share, that's okay as well. But hopefully you have learned something new about the MyPlate and the 5 different groups and examples of each, and just a little bit about how you should portion your foods over the day, because they were a little bit different, right? You wanted more vegetables than fruits, but about half your plate from fruits and vegetables. Okay. Right, so now we are going to speak about nutrients. Does anyone know what a nutrient is? This is a little bit trickier.
I know what it is, but I forgot the official words. Let me get my science book.
While she's getting her book, does anyone want to try have a guess? You can even name a couple of nutrients if you like.
There we go.
Her definition is probably going to be better than mine, but it's something found in your food that we eat that basically helps your body grow and stay strong. So things like vitamin A, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and by getting a variety of your different foods from the different food groups, this is how you're going to get all the nutrients in your diet. So things like candy, and soda, they don't have as many nutrients. So we're trying to aim for more of the other foods because we want, our bodies need these nutrients. And candy and soda, that, you know, they're great to have a little bit of, but they're not going to help with your bones and your teeth and healing your wounds. So we don't want to have as much of them. Okay, so now I'm going to play another song. This time it's going to the songs are going to be about what nutrients do and what they help you be. So have a listen just to some of the roles of nutrients. You can look at the lyrics too.
Nutrients are good for me. Some help me do and some help me be. Some help me run, jump and grow. Others keep me feeling like a pro. Nutrients are good for me. Some help me do and some help me be. Working all together to keep me healthy. Those 5 food groups we learned about, they got the nutrients we need to do things at our peak, to be more healthy. Some help give our skin a healthy glow. Some help keep us from catching colds, and others strengthen bones and muscles. So round those bases we can hustle. Nutrients are good for me. Some help me do and some help me be. Some help me run and jump and grow. Others keep me feeling like a pro. Nutrients are good for me. Some help me do and some help me be. Working all together to keep me healthy. Well, that candy, cookies, soda, ice cream, sometimes we eat too much. They don't have as many nutrients, no, they don't have quite the touch. So how about we substitute the sweet stuff with the piece of fruit? Cause fruit's got the stuff we're talking about. So many nutrients, there is no doubt. No, nutrients are good for me. Some help me do and some help me be. Some help me run, jump and grow. Others keep me feeling like a pro. Nutrients are good for me. Some help me do and some help me be. Working all together to keep me healthy. Yeah. Working all together to keep me healthy. Ooh, working all together to keep me healthy.
Okay, so hopefully you got some examples just then. And the lyrics are here too. We can go back to it. So some nutrients help you do and some help you be. So do would be an example, would be to run. What other things could nutrients help you do?
Grow.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I
What are you doing right now?
Jumping.
Yeah, that was an example. That's a good one. Because we need strong muscles and energy in order to jump. And all these things nutrients help us with. Anything else that nutrients help us do? What are you all trying to do right now?
It says like eat healthy, you grow.
Grow. Yeah, we got that one.
I remember cookies, ice cream is not quite the touch.
What about, is everyone trying to think right now? Yeah. Okay. What about be? What do you, some things, think about sports. What do you want to be when you're playing sport? You want to be stronger? You want to be,
I want to be tall. I'm short.
oh, you can be taller. Nutrients help you be taller. Definitely. You need them for growth.
Being too tall is bad though.
Too tall is bad. Depends.
Since your bones will not stable you.
Well, I think that sounds more like a disease. I think in most cases, people who are tall are pretty strong. But okay, so what about faster? Is that something nutrients help you do? Be faster? Mm-hmm.
Oh, no wonder my mommy always gave me nutrients and I could run up to 17 or 18 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I raced against my dad in his car leaving to work.
Oh, really?
How many miles per hour I run.
Wow. That's some pretty that's a good way to get you to run. Okay, and let's just put, since we got to think, let's be smarter. Okay, so these are why we want to have a variety of each of the different food groups so we can get our nutrients to help us do and help us be. And like I said before, things like soda, candy, it's fine. It's not going to help you with all these things that we want to be. Okay, let's go to, oh, we're pretty much done. So how are we? 4:30, we've got 10 minutes. I wanted to show you this cool plate that I got, and it actually has like all the different portions. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, that just arrived in the mail this week, so I thought I'd share that with you. But does anyone have any questions about the food groups, examples of nutrients, or just any questions about nutrition?